Tech Energy podcast, and I'm recording live in Cincinnati at MidwestCon, an amazing conference where we're doing everything disruptive AI, technology, etc. And I have a really, really dope guest, Jaz Lee, in the building, and I'm not going to steal her thunder. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Jaz, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So I'm Jaz Lee from Detroit, tech founder, 13-year technologist, new startup founder. And I have a business, Vetted. And what we do is we assess people, the underestimated talent of America, on their digital and AI fluency, and then we equip them and upskill them. And then we get them placed based on their score, and we develop them, and we take away like the bias as it relates to like getting hired in the new tech economy and the future of work.
Awesome, awesome. So when it comes to Vetted, what motivated you to start this movement?
So with Vetted, I was a tech consultant for all these years, and there was no one that looked like me ever, right? So I'm 36 now, started in my tech career at like 22, and I actually started in collections, memorized this manual, memorized the tool that we were using, and like learned it front, backwards, and everything. Put it on my resume, got my first tech job. So from there, for like, I don't know, a good 10 years, it was really till I moved to Atlanta, I didn't work with anyone Black for real. Definitely not young and Black.
Yeah.
And that was like really hard for me. So I saw that there was opportunity to use our talents and skills and things like that. So I started like doing recruiting partnerships. And even doing that, I had such a struggle getting Black, brown, queer, neurodivergent talent in front of the hiring authorities. The partners that I was working with, they were like, just making it, they need 20 references, they lowballing them on the offers and things like that. But also I learned that like, we didn't know what we were worth in the market.
Thanks.
And so I just wanted to like erase and eliminate all of those issues that I was running into, and give our people a chance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So when it comes to people that work with Vetted, like what's the process like? What's the experience like for them?
Yeah, so traditionally, or I guess originally, we were just like a recruiting firm, staffing firm. And then we transitioned because I wanted to not just work with like high-level executives or senior-level tech talent. I wanted to work with people. I want to actually help people get jobs. Like when working in tech, if you're a senior-level resource, like you don't, like I wasn't even interviewing for jobs. Like it's easy to get a job. So I wanted to actually be helping people get jobs. And so I started working with like workforce organizations and community organizations in the state, to really like be doing the work. And so that's basically what it's like now. Like we partner with these organizations and they send our company the people. We train and equip them, get them job ready, and then we establish employer partnerships, or we assess their desire to maybe start a business, and we equip them to do so digitally.
Gotcha. And you mentioned training. What kind of training do they get?
Yeah, so hard skill training, so whichever lane we decide is best for them. And then, so we triage them that way. And then soft skill training, mindset training, and really just how to show up and be a powerful presence in the workplace. Because a lot of these people, even like, a lot of these people, they are returning citizens, and that may be like re-entering citizens from prison or older, like senior people. Like I have a senior digital literacy cohort right now, and they're like 55 to 68. And so I'm teaching them Slack, I'm teaching them Airtable, I'm teaching them really how to use a laptop, I'm teaching them how to schedule meetings, and really equipping them for the work of today, but also the future of work.
Yeah, so, Big Tech Energy obviously is a play on words, but a big reason why I called
it.
A big reason why I called it Big Tech Energy is because there's an energy and a mindset that's, important to actually be successful in tech. It can't just be about getting the money. But you have to have like a passion behind it. You have to be really invested in the results.
Yeah.
So you mentioned mindset training for the people that you work with.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get them to kind of shift their mindset towards in order to be successful in the tech space?
So a lot of the people that I work with, they've tried really, really hard to get a job in tech, with no direction. So it's changing that inferiority complex that they kind of have, and like really equipping them to know that they are prized. They do have transferable skills that like they can leverage and be a value add in someone's organization or to their own. but also like it's a confidence thing. Like gravitas carries, confidence carries, it sells. So you go in front of a hiring authority or a panel of hiring managers, and you sound like you know what you're talking about. You look like you know what you're talking about. People will believe you, and you can learn from there. You might not have necessarily the entire book of skills, but I was talking to the guy from Zoom, the leader at Zoom the other day, and he was telling us like, people have opportunities coming out of call centers to work in sales, and those customer experience jobs are like $150,000 jobs, as opposed to like working at a call center and making like getting up to $25 an hour, right? Like, right. But you learn these things. You're putting your hands to these tools and you're putting your eyes on these tools every single day. Like you have a value to add to an organization, even if it's just like your personality or your sauce. Like that is half the battle with sales. You know what I mean? Yep. So it's just like recognizing yourself as a value add to the world and to the community and to an organization.
I love that. So for people that are in the job market right now and they're like, what roles in tech are in most demand and least vulnerable to AI, what guidance would you give them?
Definitely AI engineering, definitely sales of all sorts. Even though there's components of that job that AI can do, it's still like there's still a human component. People buy oftentimes from the person, yep. And not necessarily for what it is. There's generally 50 other things that can do that thing. We were talking about this the other day. I wrote them down. You can still get a job in project management and product management, especially on the technical side. I would not lean into software engineering. Yeah. I would not lean into QA. I've seen in my line of work so many, like literally entire QA departments get wiped out, and they give that work to the software engineers and say, hey, you can do this or you can go. Like, take this on or you can go, and no, we're not paying you more. So thinking about that, I also like the idea of people leaning into digital entrepreneurship because there's so much opportunity there. Entrepreneurship in general isn't for everyone, but there's money to be made. There's so many ways to leverage AI to make money that we don't necessarily have to be thinking job. We can be thinking, we were talking to somebody about an AI hedge fund yesterday. We were talking to some, people are writing books with AI. That's money on the table. Leverage that shit and get the bag.
Yeah. Awesome, man. And in terms of AI tools for folks that aren't utilizing AI much, besides ChatGPT, do you have any favorites that really just give you your time back or have been helpful?
So I use AI all day for everything. Definitely Claude. I don't use Gemini as much anymore, but people are saying that I should tap back in. So there's that. And then all of the tools that I actually use kind of have an AI component at this point. So I leverage that. So in Canva, I'm a entrepreneur. I use Canva. AI's all up and through that thing, and it works. Yeah. What else? Airtable. Airtable. Has this AI component in it as well, and it does magic with your data. I love it so much. Yeah. I also love Lovable. I love Bolt. I haven't used what is it, UL8 or something? I haven't used that lately. But all of those new AI tools that make building web apps easier, I use those on the regular, and they help so much. And they're impressive, right? I put them in front of a client. I can build a whole proposal, or I can build a easy solution to one of their more manual tasks, and it's impressive, and it's a bag.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some gems for sure.
Yeah.
There's a couple I didn't know about, so I appreciate that.
Which ones do you use?
Well, Lovable is how I built my website, so I definitely rock with that one.
Same.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm having a brain fart now because I wasn't prepared to answer any questions.
Okay. Figma has some AI in there. I like that now too.
Figma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm having a brain fart right now. Sorry. This is like my fifth interview today.
Okay.
So I'll ask you the questions.
Sure.
But one thing that I also wanted to talk about is Detroit.
Yeah.
And
Love my city.
a lot of people don't realize that there's like a really thriving tech scene and a movement
Absolutely.
happening in Detroit.
Absolutely.
Like, how would you describe what's happening in Detroit, and how can people tap in if they're, not familiar?
Yeah. So what's happening in Detroit is it's so freaking beautiful. And to be back there while it's happening, it's very cool because, I grew up in that city, but I did tech consulting all over the country. And so moved back for like a home renovation project for a multifamily or something. And it was at the same time as Black Tech Saturdays started. And Black Tech Saturdays is a movement that's basically engaging the tech curious and the technologists of our community, and like giving them a platform, giving them a community, giving them support, like monetary support, resources, knowledge sharing. It's the most beautiful thing, but it's also just like giving us another level of confidence that like we don't need to be anything other than what we are. Like Detroit is a gritty city, and we'll grind to the ends of the earth, and we're hustlers. Like that's a thing. However, those skill sets they're invaluable when it comes to being a founder, because there's so much rejection involved. There's so much outside noise, but like Detroit makes you like hard. Like he was saying, you're cool as a cucumber, but that must be because you're from the D. And like it's the truth. Like there's not much that can faze me. So we're building things in finance. We're building things in AI. We're building things in manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, robotics. We're building things, mobility. Mobility is huge. We're the Motor City. We're building things in music. We're building things in biotech. One of our founders in our ecosystem, Crystal, she raised like 3.8 mil. She's a Black woman. Like, and so being in front of people like that, having community with people like that alone can propel your idea, or at least your vision, to the next level. Because you have like, oh, if my homegirl can do it, I mean, I can at least try. If my boy can build an app with stocks, I can at least try. If my boy can like have a deal with Tesla, I can at least try. Ultram's amazing, Stockpil's amazing, Total Analysis amazing. We have so much like, I want to use the word like chutzpah, but we have so much like so much to offer the world, and Detroit is on the rise. I think you guys should definitely tap in to what we're doing. You should come to a Black Tech Saturdays. The Digital Empowerment Summit is the 26th and the 27th of September. I'll also be giving people a preview of my technology, my new platform. Really excited about that. But just see what we got going and try to move there. We would love to have you a part of our community. We would love to, encourage your build, create a community for you, give you the resources. Like we communicate and we do life together in Detroit. And I think other ecosystems don't have a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like our secret sauce.
Yeah, what up, though?
Yeah.
I wanted to say that. And then, yeah, you mentioned it. I was going to ask, this was my next question, the Digital Empowerment Summit, correct? Like 26th to the 27th in Detroit.
Yes, in Detroit.
What can people expect when they attend that? What can they take away from that experience, you think?
So firstly, expect to be welcomed. It is not an intimidating environment at any of our community-based tech things. It's not. We want to welcome you. We want to expose you. We want to give you access. We want you to put your hands on things. We want you to give you some sort of visual representation of what you can do and be. So expect to be informed. Expect to be educated. Expect to have fun. Expect to meet some friends in high and low places, but expect to be in good company, be well fed, just expect to be inspired and empowered.
Nice, nice, nice. And then you're previewing some new technology. Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek of what you're going to be previewing?
Yeah. So I'm calling it VetOS, and essentially, it's the tool that my company uses to assess, equip, and place people in the jobs in the future of work. So I'm really excited to let people get their hands on what's going to be called a VQ, which is a score that eliminates bias in hiring, especially for underestimated individuals.
Awesome, awesome. Is this something that you're going to be taking to the market, or are you just letting
Yes.
people see it? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so, who is like your target market?
So underestimated job seekers, we want them to flood the platform. Not only is it invaluable data, but it's also it informs our model to better triage them to resources or better equip them for resources. Because this is something that like we want to increase people's comfortability with AI and in digital skills, right?
Yeah.
Like in Detroit, we have a very low functional literacy rate, and so we've really been intentional about including audio and video and traditional learning in the platform. So we want to make being accustomed to these tools like second nature. So like there's challenges in the tool that's like, you know, anything from like making a grocery list with AI to like teaching your kid ABCs or something like that, right? But then also for our more technically advanced humans, it's like being able to prove or show and prove your work and not be shut out because of, you know, anything related to your presentation, but give you an advantage and a positioning to like directly and in a curated fashion be connected to employment opportunities.
Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. And where can people sign up if they wanted to?
Oh, my beta is going live, or my beta sign up is going live on Friday, which is tomorrow. So
Okay, cool. Well, by the time the episode goes out, it'll be out there. So,
Yeah.
Is there like a website? Or?
I have to make the domain. You just text me that.
There you go, man. You gotta build it. Yeah, I'm just building it on the
Yeah,
fly.
but for now, you can email me at jazz@withvetted.com. That's JAZ at withvetted.com, and I'll send you a link when I get it.
Sweet, sweet. And when I go on podcasts, there's always like that one question I'm like hoping they ask me so I could provide like a real gem or some like details that I think are important. So if there's a question that you're like, dang, I hope you asked that, what would that be and what information would you want people to know?
Wow, that's a heavy question with a lot of depth. I actually, when you're asking the question, I thought that you were asking me to ask you a question.
Ask yourself.
But
It's my opportunity for you to get your shit off, whatever you want to get
no,
off.
I really want people to not give up on the opportunity of tapping into tech. I think people are, there's a lot of fear mongering involved. People are very afraid of going down this path now because of AI, but realistically, there's a huge opportunity to leverage it to make a lot of money in a lot of different ways. There's also a huge opportunity to leverage those transferable skills doing whatever it is you do. Even if you're an all-star janitor, there's a way to like transition that into a technical skill set that will add value to an organization or add value to the world. So don't run away from tech, like run toward it. Because the jobs of yesterday maybe aren't the jobs of tomorrow, but there's still work out there and money to be made. So, yeah, continue tapping into tech.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tap in with Jazz
Yeah.
at Vetted if you're looking for that support. So we'd love for you just to let people know how they can get in touch with you, where they can follow you on social media,
Oh, sure.
all the things.
So on pretty much everything, it's like _ I am Jazz Lee _ on LinkedIn, I am Jazz Lee. On Instagram, _ I am Jazz Lee. 1Z. And hit me up. I would love to chat.
Awesome. If they wanted to tap into Vetted with the website or anything like that.
The website is withvetted.com.
Awesome, awesome. Good stuff.
sure.
And yeah, so I'll give you some AI platforms now that I had a chance to think about it. So like this episode, I'll be putting it into Opus Pro.
Okay.
So I love that. Just it creates reels. It gives you a virality score.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like all the scoring platforms. right now.
And then when it comes to like my audio podcast, I use Cast Magic.
What's that? that one?
So basically, you put in the audio, and then it'll create newsletters, it'll create social media posts. It will
Yeah.
give you timestamps that you can copy and paste into YouTube, and then people can timestamp.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
So Cast Magic, I like that one a lot. Notebook LLM is good for like taking large amounts of information and then
Agreed.
producing like newsletters, things of that nature.
Agreed.
And Gamma, like, and every time I wanted to
For
just
sure.
put together a presentation.
For sure. I
So,
forgot all about Gamma, beautiful AI. I'm also really on HeyGen right now.
Oh, HeyGen's dope.
HeyGen's dope. I like it a lot.
Yeah, because I hate being on camera, believe it or not.
Me too.
Like, to be able to create a digital twin and give
Yeah.
it a script and then
Yeah.
give it different languages it can speak to.
Yeah.
I'm about to start going crazy with that.
I mean, from like writing or having to do all these grant applications and stuff and needing a video for everyone, and like sometimes I'm in the thick of the grind. Like I don't necessarily have time to like put all that together. I'll plop in a picture and like give it a script and yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
thing.
Awesome.
Magic.
Yeah, it is magic. Gotta love AI. So yeah, I want to thank Jazz for being on the show. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and share this
Share it.
podcast, especially those that could benefit from all the things Jazz is doing. Also, shout out to Disruption Now. Rob Richardson, the founder of Disruption Now, is also the founder of MidWestCon. That's where we're currently at in Cincinnati. Just like Detroit, Cincinnati is I think underlooked and underappreciated when it comes to their tech scene. So you definitely want to be in the mix next year and kind of follow everything that they're doing. And then, yeah, if you're somebody that's a subject matter expert in tech, especially if you've been in the job market and you're kind of having trouble getting back into the mix, think about creating content, think about getting on podcasts, think about getting on conference stages, because your experience is wanted and needed in the world, but also will bring attraction to recruiters, hiring managers, or
That
people
part.
that can refer you into organizations. So if you're interested in getting your visibility up and out there, check out my website, bigstage.energy, or DM me on Dr. J on Instagram, DOCTAJ. And I'd love to see how we can take your knowledge and one, add value to the world, but then bring that value back to you in different ways. So with that being said, this is Big Tech Energy Disrupt Now.